Hi guys, so we are starting a new playlist. In this playlist, we are going to create a project called URL Shortener. I know that's a basic project, but the tech stack we are using is different, and you will learn a lot of things, lot of new things. So it's easy, but the tech stack and the backend is complicated, and you will learn a lot. So let's understand the architecture in this video of this playlist. So let's start this. What are we going to create? It's the URL shortener means let's say there is an long URL https something long URL. So next we will convert this into a URL with our domain like the API shorten shorten dot rsx dev dot co dot in and some code one, and this is we are going to create this. You have a long URL, you convert into this. So the first prerequisite is make sure you have a domain. You can easily buy from there are many providers that provides domain like GoDaddy and Namecheap. So it's good to have that, otherwise you won't able to. You can, but the default URL of the default the map with the URL we map to this domain is very long and it's ugly. So I'm hoping that you have an URL to begin with. After that, we are converting this long URL into this short code. We will do the operation by using this short code. This is static, so this will not change this. Only on the basis of this short code we will create the shorten URL. We will check the database. If it's already shortened, then we will return the original URL. That's it. And when we copy this and paste it into the browser, so you will get the original website. So that's we are going to create. It's a simple project. So let's talk about the prerequisite, then we understand the architecture. So the prerequisites, I have prerequisites. Wait, yeah, there's the prerequisites. Make sure you have an AWS account. Free account will be work, no tension. Make sure you have Terraform installed in your local machine. If you don't have Terraform installed, you can install by going the HashiCorp official website. It's very easy. Make sure you have installed Terraform. Why we are using Terraform, we will understand in the architecture. And you have Node.js installed, Node 24, and TypeScript is basically already installed. So no, yeah, that's it. Yeah, Node is the main thing you have installed in your machine, Terraform installed in your machine, and you have an AWS account. So that was the prerequisite. Let's understand the architecture. Let's meet the architecture. What are we going to use? Let me zoom it. So we will create two functions, two lambda functions. Lambda functions. What is lambda? If you don't know what is lambda, make sure you have watched my serverless video. I have already made a video about the serverless. So in that video I've used the Cloudflare workers, but in this playlist or video we are going to use lambda. So we will create two lambda functions. First is shorten URL function. This function we will write in the TypeScript. So what this function will do, it will take this long URL stored inside the DB and give the user this shortcode. So this function will be stored inside this short URL function, and the next function we will deploy, that is redirect original URL. What this function will do, let's say user entered this URL into the browser, and on the basis of this shortcode we will redirect to the original source, the original URL. It's like the we are creating a clone of bit.ly, but we don't have the domain, that was very expensive. So that's the two functions we are gonna create. And for the database we are going to use DynamoDB. Let me get this image. So the short code and the original URL we are going to store in the DynamoDB. What is DynamoDB? It's a key value pair storage made for only for this purpose. Is the fastest key value storage that can retrieve your keys easily and very fast. So that's why we are using. We don't want to user have to wait, and we cannot use the simple PostgreSDB, simple NoSQL or SQL database. So if we use the normal, it's also a NoSQL database, this DynamoDB, but this is only made for the key value storage. We will understand in this the GSI, what are GSIs, global secondary index, how can you query with those indexes. If you use the normal DB like Postgres, then you have to search all of your contents and check where's this key, and you cannot store as a key value in that DB. For our purpose, this is the best suited database. In the shorten URL function, we will store the shortcode inside this DynamoDB, and in this we will check whether it's already created or not, by the original URL is already shortened or not. If it is already shortened, we will redirect this all already shortcode that we have created to the user. In this one, this function, we will get the shortcode from the parameters like this one, like the parameters, and we will check the URL, find the original URL inside this tb key value storage and give it to the user back and redirect it. We will see those steps, how can we redirect. And to store the logs of this function, store the logs of these functions, we are going to use CloudWatch. So that's the CloudWatch. We are going to store the logs there and see if it's our function is failing or not, why it's failing. You can see, check the logs. And there is one task for you guys. At the end of the playlist I will tell what about it, what is it. And it's done. Yeah, one thing, we are not going to use any Node.js backend or Next.js backend, but we will use the Next.js frontend. Next.js only. For the front end, we are going to use the Next.js because I like it. You can use the React, anything you want. For the backend, we are not going to use the Next.js API, custom API, or any Node.js Express application for the server backend. We are going to use that AWS provides API gateway. Where's the logo? This one. So that is going to be our backend. What is it? Let me write it. API gateway. We are going to create a simple HTTP API in this. So when the user gives the long URL in the input, so the frontend sends the request and the long URL to the this API gateway. We will create two methods. First is post. First one is post. Second one is get. So that's the two methods we are going to create in this API gateway. What's the type of this API? Type of API HTTP. So when the user hits the shorten URL button, the long URL, the request with the long URL goes to the backend. The backend will hit the post URL, post method. Then this post method, let me copy this. This post method will invoke this function and create a shorten URL and return it back, short code. And when the user, the shortened URL, this one, paste it in the browser to get the original URL. So we will invoke the get method. What's our redirect function? So we will invoke this function and return it back the and redirect it to the original URL. So that's going to be the architecture. There's one major thing left. The major thing is that we are not going to create the this API gateway, this Lambda functions, this DynamoDB manually. Like, let me show you. When we go console, let me log in fast with like this. We are not going to create manually. What manually means? We are coming to this AWS console, going to the DynamoDB, going to the table. I've already made it, and creating table manually from the AWS console UI. We are not going to do this. We are going to create these resources, AWS resources, via code by using Terraform. Let me get the Terraform in the picture. Let me copy it. Come here. Yeah, infrastructure. I think that's correct. So we are going to create this AWS infrastructure via code by using this Terraform that HashiCorp provides. It's not an open source tool, but we can use it. What is it we will understand in the Terraform video. So where we will in Terraform basically we will write these like table name that are we creating from the manually, we just write on the code. The Terraform has an special language, not like we use the TypeScript, C++. We use the HCL language that HashiCorp provides. HashiCorp language, I don't know the full form, but I forgot it. Something like HashiCorp Corporation SCL Terraform. Yeah, HashiCorp configuration language. So we create a Terraform files with the extension of .tf. We use the .tf extension. We create three types of blocks. One is resources like you are creating some AWS resource or you are creating some Helm release. Helm is also a resource. Then you will give the name of the resource. Then you will give the configurations of the resource like table name. That's it. It's easy, not that hard. So we are going to create this infrastructure by using Terraform. It's ask in interviews what is IAC and give me the tools of that, popular tools of the IAC. Yeah, so that's going to be the architecture. I hope you get the video. Is there something I'm forgetting? And make sure you have a domain, custom domain, because we will map this API gateway URL to our custom domain. So we will start with writing the two functions, then we write the Terraform infrastructure, then we write this API gateway at the end, the Next.js frontend, and there is an assignment for you. So this assignment will be revealed in the last video of the playlist. So thank you for watching. So stay with this playlist, stay alert when the new notification comes. Make sure you create with me as along with me, and you can add this project in your portfolio also, because this project provides your deep knowledge about the AWS resources, the Terraform. It's important in nowadays. Yeah, that's it. In future I will make a Terraform class, separate class, in which we will create things like the EKS cluster. Yeah, that's after this playlist. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like, subscribe and share. Please share the playlist and my channel, and make sure you watch other playlist also. Make sure, if you don't know what are these serverless functions, you watch my serverless videos. Thank you.